What's up, family? Peace and blessings is enhanced holistically tarot and life advice. Hey, I'm back. Y'all must forgive me. I have had a lot of going on. First of all, the holidays have come and gone. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope that for this cycle of the new year that you have set forth some great intentions for yourself, that you are making goals and plans that are attainable, and that you are just living your best life ever. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Also, let me put this out there. I have recently went back to nursing, and so my schedule and the frequency of my videos will slow down, but I will still try to do a video at least one time a week. If you are just joining me, hi, how are you doing? This is Enhanced Holistically Tarot, and just want to give you a little bit about what this channel is about. It's pretty much about encouragement, about life advice, sharing some things that we all go through so that you won't feel like you're in this big bad universe by yourself. And actually the universe is not bad. This big wide universe by yourself. You're not alone. So hopefully if you're tuning in, that something will be said that will resonate with you. I do also do oracle and tarot cards, but sometimes you may find just a life advice video. So just be prepared for that. Of course, this is a general reading. It's not for any specific sign, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. It's just energy, y'all. It's just energy. I believe that whatever is put out there for us, the universe is going to make it all fit. It's going to be a lock and key to what we're actually going through. So, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's actually the end of the day here. It's almost about 5:30, it's 5:25. And so by the time I upload this video, it very well might be good into the evening. However, these energies that are put out, hey, they're fluid, y'all. They're fluid. A lot of great things have been going on. Like I said, the holidays, for those of you that celebrate Christmas. I celebrated Hanukkah. No, not Hanukkah. I celebrated Kwanzaa this year. I was going to say, for those that celebrate Hanukkah, whatever your stilo is. This year I celebrated Kwanzaa, me and my love, and that was awesome. It was very empowering. Every single day I put out on my social media with each attribute which each day held, and we really set our intentions towards that. So it was very, very enlightening, and it was very fulfilling. Let me make sure that my phone is off, because I'm telling you, when it's time for me to do stuff like this and record, people always come in. They come in and they call out of nowhere. No doubt. What does no doubt say? It says, I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. How important is that? Please forgive the lighting right now. Like I said, it's not much sun. Of course, it's the middle of January. We just started getting snow here in Ohio. It had held off for quite some time. So now it's due to snow, and it is very, very cloudy and foggy and all of that good stuff. All right. So no doubt. What can we say about not doubting? I would say this. In any situation, of course, we're going to have a little bit of reservation, okay? But the thing is, do not doubt the gifts that are inside of you. A lot of us, we allow past relationships, past experience, whatever the case may be, whatever is already past. Sometimes we allow those things to paralyze us. And that will keep us from going to our next goal in life. We got to have that momentum, okay? Spontaneity. I know we've had this card a couple of times, I believe, recorded. You move beyond the constraints of your mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Kind of goes along with no doubt, doesn't it? Because as I was saying, you want to make sure that you're not going to be held to those previous, if you want to call them failures, I wouldn't call them failures, but if you want to call them that, I would say those previous challenges that you might have had. Don't allow those things to kind of hold you hostage, okay? You have to have some spontaneity. You have to be creative. You have to fight through and kind of overcome some of the things that you might have done and not necessarily been effective or successful at, as it relates to what your expectations have been. And so that's what I'll say. But we're going to see what Spirit has for us, okay? So spirit guide, angels, ancestors, divine white light, gods and goddesses. What are the messages for this beautiful crowd, this audience, this tribe, this group of people of beautiful souls, enlightenment? Tell us what it is that we need to know to put us on our highest path, to give us encouragement, wisdom, overstanding, not understanding, and that we can survive our greatest good. Divine guidance. Ooh, yes. Be divinely guided in whatever it is that you're going to do. Okay, whatever you set your intentions to, and I'm always going to advocate meditation. Very, 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 very important to do. The next card, new love. Ooh, boo boo. With the new year, somebody might be getting new love. But make sure that you're divinely guided even in that new love situation. This is what I'll tell you, people. This is the life advice part coming out. Do not get yoked up with people that are not a vibrational match for you. It will end in catastrophic. It would not end well. It would not last, okay? Ensure that you're not going with someone that is just for the right now. You want to be someone that can go with you for the distance, okay? So a lot of us, we get hooked up. Of course, we all get lonely. And we end up in situations that ordinarily we wouldn't have ended up in if we just would have been divinely guided. When you see the red flags, look at them. That's what they're there for. Do you override your check engine light when you ride in your car? Do you not take it to the shop or a mechanic and figure out exactly what is wrong with it? It's giving you a warning. So people, in this new year, in this new season, I know a lot of us have been really, really saving ourselves for that love mate, that new love, and that's all good. I believe that everyone deserves love. But what you don't want to do is get yoked up with someone that's not a vibrational match. What I mean by vibrational match is, first of all, I truly believe that spiritually you have to be connected. If someone is looking at you, if they have a belief system that totally differs for that of what you believe, you might have some problems. Yes, everyone is entitled to believe and go along with whatever they feel like their convictions are. However, if I'm doing tarot cards and my significant other, my boyfriend, is feel like I'm practicing witchcraft, that is not going to set well with me, because this is part of my spirituality. Nothing that I would ever do would be associated with any kind of dark shadow side of anything. This is all love and light that I want to shed to the whole wide world. So if someone would look at a practice that I have, or a craft or a skill that I have, and misjudge that would cause a problem. That being said, if there is something, if you cannot let down your whole entire guard, if you can't take off the mask, the makeup, the wig, whatever the case may be, then you might need to question that person's intentions with you, or you need to question your willingness to compromise your happiness. It's not going to last. So be careful with that. Divine guidance is your angels, your ancestors, your higher self. Okay, your spirit guide. That is what that is. That is the source of divine guidance. Your gut feeling, your solar plexus. So make sure we exercise that in all. Love is good. It doesn't have to be even love in a relationship. It could be new love for yourself. Maybe you're setting some goals in which you're going to accomplish something that's going to make you feel that much better about yourself. Then you're emerging. Oh my God. Yes, this very well could be that. It could be a situation where you are growing and evolving into a different type of person, or you are growing definitely into a better person, because our whole journey here on life is supposed to make us grow. The challenges and the valley experiences that we go through are supposed to allow us to evolve, or in this case, emerge into something much more plentiful for ourselves. The other card we had was abundance. All right, this can be the abundance in love. It could be the abundance in your self-esteem. It could be the abundance in your physical body. Whatever it is that you want to put forth effort and intention to, that's the type of abundance you will reap. You know the old saying, you will reap what you sow, what you plant, that which will come up. Okay, so set your intentions. You're not going to plant tomatoes expecting oranges when the harvest comes in, right? So set your intentions for what you want, and make sure that you enjoy that abundance too. Abundance is not just money. It could be anything, y'all. It could be you having a new opportunity to showcase your skill, your craft, or whatever the case may be. And with you doing that, money could be the product of it, and then you just keep giving it back to the universe. Focus. with all of that, it takes focus. To me, this parallels with intention. Setting your intentions to do and to see the results that you want. Be a co-creator, okay? Create the situation or create the circumstances that you really truly. I was looking at a motivational video which I have found in this new year, and I used to do this all the time. I'm gonna put another plug in here for you life advice, for those that are seeking life advice. Whatever you do in the first 20 minutes of waking up, that's what you have sown into your spirit. That's what you have sown into your psyche, your emotional, your spiritual, your even your physical. Okay, if you don't plan to do something throughout the day that's going to enhance your spiritual body, your physical body, whatever you feed your spirit, that is what is going to play in your subconscious for the rest of the day, whether you want to acknowledge it's there or not. It plays a part. Okay, so focus is the key. Make sure that you're doing something that is going to be worthwhile and it's going to be contributing to your growth. But I was going back to say something I heard this morning, which was, what did he say? I listen to Les Brown a lot. I listen to a lot of different motivational speakers because they truly, truly, truly inspire me to go about my day and have great expectation for nothing but greatness. And so that's what I started to do. But you want to set your momentum at the very beginning of the day. Stay off so much social media. I know there's social media out there for a purpose. It serves its purpose. But a lot of you are measuring yourselves up against what you see on social media. People that you have known that seem to have done what it is that you want to do. And then all of a sudden you get upset. You find yourself defeated. Stay off of social media. Too much of anything is not good. Seriously, it's not. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep this in mind. All right, the next card that came out was leadership. Okay, some of you might be starting a new job, or some of you just might be some kind of mentor for people in your group or people that you are associated with, people that are around you. Possibly, it could be in a job situation. And then we have the seat. Don't really. Let's see what this. That mask again. It may be related to something in this leadership. Maybe there is some type of undercut situation going on at your job or a person around you. Your guardian angels are protecting you, though. Okay, your guardian angels are protecting you. If you yourself are not being truthful, that's the same as deceit. Not telling the whole truth about a matter is the same as deceit. Okay, judgment. Okay, what's up? What's up? What's going on here? Judgment. Wow, it's a lot of things coming out here. To me, this is a reading right now in this set of some type of warning or insight that your guides or your angels are trying to get to you. Because right after judgment, we had intuition. So follow your intuition. It goes back to being divinely guided. Okay, and whatever the situation is, whether it be love, your self-growth, a decision that you're going to have to make that may affect you and it may affect others around you. You might be in a leadership position, or if you're not in a organized leadership position, you might be in a position of authority. You might have a lot of charisma and able to sway a group of people or a person to whatever it is that you feel like they should do. These too many cards came out. I'm not sure if I was supposed to take those, so let's keep shuffling. Take one more card. Spirit guide angels, clarify the messages that had already been put out. Two more cards came out. Self-esteem and shadow. This wow, this goes along with what I was saying earlier about being true to yourself and making sure that you make the right decisions and emerge from something that is of lesser vibration to something that is of higher vibration. And then you have the shadow side. Something is not being exposed. It could be with this deceit card is going on. It could be in the area of leadership. And again, it could be a group of people that is following you or depending on you to make a certain decision, and they really are looking for you. But someone is not being totally truthful in the situation either. And it won't be always intentional that someone is not truthful. Sometimes people do stuff to save face, and they may not be totally honest with you about something. And that, again, depending on what it is, it could reap chaos. It could reap distrust and betrayal. It could reap betrayal for your own self if you're not being truthful with yourself. Okay, but we want to emerge. We want to be abundance, and of course, we want to focus. Okay, what is going on? I haven't did this deck in a while. Let's see. This gives us any more. And this probably, to me, it does probably factor in about the no doubting that we had in the law of attraction card. And don't allow myself to doubt. That self-doubt can be the worst. It could be the worst. Follow your intuition. Spend time alone. Spend time in meditation and in prayer. Seek your spirit guide, your angels, your ancestors on what it is. What is the next step that you're to make? Someone may be suffering in silence and not letting anyone know because they want to save face. They don't want to be, they're used to being strong and now they're at a point of weakness and they don't want anyone else to see that. But I'm telling you, love, no one deserves that. No one deserves to suffer in silence. Get some rest. All right? If you're not getting sufficient amount of rest, you might not be able to think clearly or make clear decisions. Definitely not going to be able to have good judgment, which is with your higher self. You might not even be able to hear or feel what your spirit guides and angels and ancestors are trying to relate to you. So get some rest. All of it ties in together. Then I think about the spontaneity, the love attraction card. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Not sure. Maybe someone has made a terrible decision, or I ain't gonna say terrible because no decision is definitely terrible. But you might have made a decision that you're not very proud of. I should say that. And seek some type of support. This could be emotional support. It could be professional, clinical counseling. Whatever the case may be, it could definitely be that as well. All right, some of you might be dealing with adult children. To me, this always gets me. How can you be adult and children? I understand what it's saying, but to me, that's an oxymoron. The adult children, but some of you might be very stressed out about your children that are grown. I'll say that. And they're not making the best decisions, and you're always trying to bend over backwards, and you're constantly being disappointed. And I'm going to tell you right now, if that be you, you have to learn how to pull the titty out the mouth. I'm just going to put it out there. Sometimes we do people a disservice because we steal their resiliency. We don't allow them to be able to triumph through the trials that they are going through, because most times they're self-inflicted. But if we don't allow them to see way of their own issues and whatever decisions they may have made, hey, you can't bail everybody out. So if that be you, they might have to find another source of support. If you know you have done all that you can, hey, the next thing you got to do is be like, I'm praying for you. Ooh, okay. This first card came out, healthcare change. Oops, excuse me. And I told you, if you're not getting enough rest, it's just as bad as being drunk on the job. It's just as bad as anything. Get some rest. Your tuition is not king when you're not rested. When your mind, your spirit, your emotions are not rested, your intuition is not king. It affects everything around you. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. It keeps giving me. Ooh, okay. Maybe 2 is supposed to come out. Join in. Hey, this right could be with the support. Where's that? This could very well be with the support card here. All right. It says join in. Find a community of people that are offering support, or be able to support you in your decision making. Or maybe some group of people have went through similar situations and you're able to go there and get some kind of advice that's going to help you on the journey. And then retirement. I used to think this was strictly for jobs, job retirement. I kept saying, I'm retired. Hey, it could be retirement from your labors. It could be retirement from anything. If you look up the definition of retirement, I don't even know what it would say by definition, because we always associate retirement with, oh, I didn't mean to put that back in there. We always associate retirement with retiring from a job that you have been on for 20, 30 years, whatever the case may be. But it could just be that you need to retire a thought, retire a position, retire your perception about something that's not necessarily accurate. Retirement in so many different ways. And forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgive others. That is always going to be that is a key. That is going to be the foundational key for any growth, any abundance, any emerging, any kind of love. You always have to learn how to forgive, okay? All right, family, let's go ahead and get into the tarot, because there was a lot of different messages, and that's why I like not being able to target, not being able to, yes, I can, but I don't need to necessarily target a specific group of people, because everything that comes out, it can be elaborated on, it can be expounded. You know what I mean? So let's move on from here. I'm going to take these cards. I don't want to make this video too long, and so I'm going to gather these up in case we have to revisit them. Let's see what we gonna do next. Let's do the Gilded Tarot, and then I'll clarify with the Rider-Waite. Normally I clarify with another deck, but it's a new day, it's a new season. Why not? Spirit, God, angels. I just love how when you are in a grounded place, and when you are sure, and you can only be sure when you are first following your intuition, and then when you have truly spent some time honing and developing yourself spiritually, everything else comes full circle. Everything else, like your temperament, the way you handle challenges, things that you wasn't probably really prepared for, but the way your temperament is set up, I'm telling you, lately I have just been like, you know what? The universe got me. Seriously, I'm a person that likes to control everything. I am a Taurus. My birthday is April 25th. I am a person that likes to control everything. But here lately, I'm just like, nope, I can't be worried about that. There was one night that I woke up at 4 in the morning. I stayed awake for about an hour and a half, and I just had things going on in my head. But one thing I could remember was that my spirit just kept saying, the universe will supply. All things work together for my good, is what I kept saying. And eventually I just kept deep breathing, and then I went back to sleep. And then the next day, I was good. The next day I was good. I just kept saying, you know what? I can't control everything. And I think the older I get, the more I realize that when you try to control things, they just sometimes don't work out the way you plan them to. But if you just let things go and go with the flow and be guided gently by the universe and keep practicing self-love and love for others, then hey, you might come up with a whole nother scenario. Who knows? All right, the first card that came out was the Hangman. Someone might be in the valley of decision, but this also represents that you're looking at things from a different perspective. You're kind of waiting around, waiting for the next step, the next move. You're waiting on an answer possibly, but you're totally fine with it. You're not anxious. You're not going around trying to seek and search. You're just trying to look at everything for what it truly is, evaluate it so that you can make a non-objective type decision. And then you have the Eight of Cups, okay? This is what's crossing you right now. Actually, no, this is you right now, the Eight of Cups. So we all know that cups represent, let me go back. I'm sorry, this is you, the Hangman. This is what's crossing you. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do a significator or not. But this is what's crossing you. Right now, you're probably looking out. You're leaving some things behind that, of course, no longer serves you. You might be leaving some people behind. It may be, you might be in a decision point where you're trying to figure out, should I hang around this situation, this person? What is it that I need to do? And you're looking out, and you're looking forward, and you're looking ahead. And as you should in this new cycle. Let me text my sister-in-law back real quick, because she just called me and I'm not going to stop this video. No, 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 no. Sorry, guys. I have clients. It's supposed to be it's supposed to snow a lot tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you, I just decided to go ahead and reschedule my clients because I'm not about to be out there in that snow. All right, so what I was saying was, if you look at the Eight of Cups, you very well might be upset and emotional, distraught about a situation, but one thing you are doing, you're turning your back on things that are not good for you. And you're not doing it in a way where it is like, I'm leaving you. You have put much thought. It's not an impulsive type leaving. It's not an impulsive moving. Like I said, you're the hangman. You just been waiting around for the right time to make this decision to move on. It could be from a relationship. It could be from a job. It could be from, like I said, your thought processes that you might have had. You said, you know what? I ain't going to put up with this shit no more. I'm going to just move on to bigger and better things. Okay? That might be where you are. I know a lot of us get to a point where we're just tired of the same old, same old. If nothing is fulfilling, it's time to move on. I always say stagnant water stinks. And if water ain't moving, or if you ain't moving or evolving or emerging, you're just stagnant. You're just staying still. And it's not a good place because you feel stuck. Okay? What we need to do is we need to set our goals and outcomes, but don't be so rigid on the process on how you're going to make it, how you're going to get there. Okay, because the joy in it all is that you have the vitality, and this is in the this is the foundation right here. You have hope. There is hope for you. You are very hopeful about leaving whatever this situation is with this Eight of Cups. You're very hopeful, and you know that whatever's on the other side of your decision is going to be good for you, and it will be. Oops, too many cards. You have set the intention to make it work, to move on, to do something different, to be the change you want to see. Whatever the case may be, you are doing that right now. You can't ask for anything else. You really can't. So that is the shoot. Okay, Spirit, what's up? What's up? I'm just looking at the time here because I'm trying not to go over too long. Still got a lot of cards to get out. And this might be a little bit of a long video, so if you got to come back to it, it's totally fine. Remember where you left off at. I saw this card earlier when it came out in a bunch, and I said, I'm not going to take it. But this might have been you in the past position. You might have been at a point of anxiousness and anxiety and not sleeping at night, staying awake, wondering what's the next move, wondering what's going to happen, wondering if you're going to decide to leave, whatever the case may be. All right? This was you previously. This energy was in the past. All right? So what's new? What's next? Now what? Now what? So this is what probably your emotions, this is probably the change you want to see. Whatever this is next. This is what you were doing. You were in a point of just worrying. And then you had this hope. You had hope to leave. You found a way to just decide that, listen, this is not working for me anymore. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. And there's justice, okay? We had judgment earlier. You're finding balance in a situation. You're weighing the scales, okay? That's where you are. You're seeking justice for yourself. You're tired of going through the same old thing, and you're making moves for what it is that you need right now. I am a fan, honey. That's the emotion you're in right now. Ooh, I love it. I love it because you have zoned in. Look at this. You have zoned in on what it is that you want. You are truly focused, and you have made the decision to do what it is that's best for you. Whatever that might be, whatever your situation is. This is general reading stuff. You are laser focused. Remember, we had focus in this deck. Doesn't this look like your focus? Look at those beams. You had two decisions and you're deciding, listen, I'm going to go with this. All right? No longer am I going to sit and wait for somebody else to make a decision for me. I'm going to make it for my doggone self, and I'm going to go on with that. Because there's no need to hang around if things are not moving in the direction that you want to see it. There it is, that co-creation. You have to focus. Use your intuition and allow your spirit guides and your ancestors to kind of guide you in whatever that is. Because there's nothing but abundance underway. The Ten of Pentacles. This is your future, people. You have abundance. You have a treasure that you are seeking to find. And in that treasure, you're going to find your peace, your happiness, your health, whatever it is, money, business, new opportunities are arising for you. I love this because even though it seemed as though it was going to be a kind of dreary reading, at first it was just a lot of ambiguity, but now it's becoming clear. I love it. I love it. What's next? Ooh, what's next? All right. So this next card is going to be yourself. Now, what is it that you're going to move from? Now that we know that there's abundance underway. Too many cards. Now that we know that abundance is underway, how are we going to get there? Where are you emotionally with the situation? All right. Where are you going next? How are we going to get there? Make a plan, y'all. Like you said, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's simple as that. Like I said, we all gonna make some decisions that we may not have enough foresight on. It's just cards is flipping now. We might not have all the details, but you have to make a decision and ask your angels based off of what you have available. Don't be afraid. Remember, no doubt. That's the law of attraction. I will eventually achieve my success because I don't allow myself to doubt. Don't doubt that this outcome is going to be favorable for you. It's going to be hopeful. You're going to have a lot of vitality. But you have to take care of your body. Remember, we have been reminded of healthcare changes and getting rest. All that plays a part. I'm not going to shuffle these cards because I'm kind of stuck here just shuffling. So, do that. See what happens. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. What is this saying? You're saying, listen, let's cut through the bull. Let's get to the meat of the matter. You want some truth. You want some communication. You have probably come to terms and truth about what it is that you want. It's time to go for it now. It's time to not be stagnant in the situation. It's time to really go for it. The King of Swords is in charge of action and communication and dividing truth. This is that justice card. You have come to realize that there is something you need to do and you're focused on it. And now it's time to take action. All right. I'm rolling heads. Roll that head. Oh, I love this card. Yes. The Two of Wands. You're going on a journey. New beginnings for you, my loves. This is your environment. You have the opportunity to look out and say, okay, I decided to move. Now where are we going? But these two paths are both favorable. Oh, God. That's lovely. Nothing but brightness in that. Vitality. Being sure of yourself. Being ready for the next opportunity, the next move, the next project, the next whatever. Now that you have freed yourself from that bondage that you probably was in, now you have the Nine of Pentacles. Enjoy being robust, being beautiful on the inside. Just enjoy. Look at her. She's surrounded by flowers and butterflies, which resembles transformation. She's dressed in blue. She is just look at her disposition. It's just beautiful, honey. Oh my God. You better do it. All right, let's see. You better do it though. That was your hopes and fears position. And to me, there doesn't look like any fear. It looks like It's all hopeful. And then we have the outcome. I think this is a pretty cut and dry message, and so I'm not going to do any clarifiers. I think this is pretty clear. I think that what was not so good has already passed. People, I love it. You are at a place of stability. This is the outcome. The Four Wands, a place of stability. Happy home, happy life. Everyone is healthy. You're sure of yourself. You're surrounded by nothing but protection and stillness and steadfastness, and you're solid. Okay. Hey, that brought a tear to my eye. I'm loving it for y'all. I'm loving it for us because I'm included in all of this goodness and greatness. Let's see what the Archangel Michael has for us. Let's see. What do they have? What do you have for us, Spirit? I'm loving it. I'm just so intrigued and I'm just so optimistic about all that is going to happen in this new year. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. Thank you. This is what the prayer is. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Well, my loves, beloveds, I hope that you have enjoyed today's reading. Today is actually January 11th. This is very appropriate then that we have made some decisions to move away. We are creating new beginnings in our life and we're going after those new opportunities. Whatever that is for you, I know this is very general, but I believe that this is for somebody. Everything that was said, very timely, very purposeful. I believe in divine timing and divine encounters. Okay? If you're not in this space, I hope that this video has given you some type of push to move to the next level, the next opportunity, the next spiritual awakening, the next growth. Meeting new people that are just going to impart in you. People, listen, clean your circle. Clean your circle. If you got some messy ass people around you, clean your circle. Stop giving too many benefits of doubts. What is the benefit of doubt, really? What is the benefit of doubt? We shouldn't have any. Not for ourselves and not for anybody else. Stop giving of yourself knowing that people are taking advantage of you. They're stealing your time. They're being leeches. They're constantly borrowing money. They constantly wasting your time. They just sit on the phone gossiping. They ain't got nothing contributing to your well-being, your growth, your self-development. They just sit there. They want you to be miserable with them. Get from around those type of people. And that might be where the shadow deceit card is. They bring you, they damper your sunshine. You know what I'm saying? They cast clouds on your sunshine. Don't let anyone do that. Don't let anyone do that. Turn that corner. In this new year, be something you've never been before. Be better. Be great. Okay? Clean up your circle, loves. Clean it up. Life is short. Everybody gets 24 hours in a day. But how you use it is going to be that much more instrumental for you. So if people are wasting your time, you got time leeches out there. You really do. You got people that will just sit and talk about nothing. They ain't trying to do nothing different. They don't want nothing different. And they just want to hold your ear hostage. And you on the phone like, I'm trying to make moves. I'm trying to write down my plans and my visions. I'm trying to network with people so I can get my dream and vision off the ground so it can actually become a reality and not just something on a piece of paper that I kept writing and not doing anything about it. Let's not do that. No, boo-boo, not in 2019. Let's not do that. I have talked long enough, people. I love you all. I wish you well. This has been a beautiful reading. I have really, really gotten a lot out of it myself. I have nothing but positive love and light, peace, and blessings for all of you in this new year. All of you are great. All of you have treasures locked up on the inside of you but they don't have to be locked up. They very well can be free. You can let the whole world know how great you are. We don't celebrate ourselves and each other enough. When you cross someone on the street, speak to them. Speak to them. Say hello. How are you doing today? You just would not know what of a difference that would make to someone. They might have needed that. They weren't able to get that because they just been sulking. And you might have been the person that just give them that inkling of hope. You never know. You never know what people are going through. People never know what you're going through. All right? But you have the support. Use your support systems. Join in. Find a community of people that you can relate and resonate with. All right? That you can sit among them and be your total self. Be yourself. That was the other message. Don't be deceitful. Deceitful in that sense is not always a negative thing, but you are robbing the world of who you truly are and the love and the beauty that you have to share when you are just hiding behind the exterior stuff, okay? Be you, be great. Love you all. Enjoy. See you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.